hope you'll return throughout the weekend and engage with so many of our incredible dealers and institutions that are with us. Come back for the AIPAD Talks and do some shopping. I also want to thank our sponsor for this year's award, the mascot, and the winery's fabulous team who are with us tonight.
Thank you.
Ashley and Anne, and I hope you'll partake of the wine from the bar behind you. I'm now going to introduce Michael Lee, the president of AIPAD, who will present the award.
Excellent job. Memorized. Thank you. All right, thank you all. I would like to thank Mattie and Hans, who are the co-recipients of the 2023 AIPAD Award, for being here today, for their ardent support of AIPAD over the years, for bringing such a warm and engaging presence to our community. I would also like to thank everyone here who appreciates and honors Mattie's many contributions to our little world of photography. I would also ask that you please don't ask them for Vermeer tickets. Significantly easier to get Taylor Swift. The AIPAD Award was established in 2017 to acknowledge those who have significantly changed the photography landscape. The AIPAD Award recognizes and celebrates visionaries who have spent their lives at the forefront of the field of photography. Previous AIPAD Award winners are Jeff Rosenheim, Sarah Greenow, Keith Davis, Ann Wilkes Tucker, and Sandra Phillips. Mattie and Hans, you have spent years carefully building the collection at the Rijksmuseum, working together since 1994, recognizing emerging talents, curating important and comprehensive exhibitions, and writing so eloquently about our beloved photography. We can't wait for your upcoming exhibition in 2025 on the history of American photography. Woo! The photography collection, thank you. The photography collection at the Rijksmuseum is the youngest collection there. The collection Mattie and Hans have crafted consists of over 150,000 items and an additional 20,000 photography books covering all aspects of the medium. It is my honor today to present the 2023 AIPAD Award to you both. Thank you again for being here, your enthusiasm and your dedication to photography, artists, and your continuing support of AIPAD.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
Okay, to the community. Okay, also on behalf of Hans. First, I would like to thank you all for lending us such a great honor. We've always loved this fair, Michael, and your thorough expertise in the field helped us find our way and helped us add the most exceptional highlights and pearls to give meaning and content to our collections back in Amsterdam. We work in the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, cradle of 17th century painting. Our current Vermeer show is a true blockbuster. A now or never show, sorry. It's a huge success. But collecting photography, how come? Why? Photography, the youngest art in the Rijksmuseum. The 150th anniversary of photography in 1989, that was the crucial moment for us. The Rijksmuseum, as a national museum for arts and history, decided to build an international collection of photography to add to the works on paper in our eminent print room. From that moment on, Hans was there even before me, although I'm older, but Hans was there already. We worked together. And first during the 19th century and from 2005 on, also 20th century photography. Finding masterpieces among our own prints and drawings in our own backyard. So very interesting. And acquiring important bodies of work. From Asser's first photographs of Amsterdam, 1845, to wonderful city views of peintre photograph Breitner, 1890. To Van der Elske, post-war 20th century, but also works of, to name but a few, Le Gray, Julia Margaret Cameron, Moholy-Nagy, Eva Beschner, Tina Modotti, Robert Frank, and remarkable treasure, the first photograph done in colony Suriname of a beautiful black couple portrayed in 1846 by an American daguerreotypist traveling, as they call it, along the wild coast. But it must be said, compared to most of you, we consider ourselves poor and humble rookies in this field. For the last 15 years within the photography collection, we've been more specifically focusing on American photography. And we're now preparing a big show on the same topic, 2025. And often people ask us why? Why American photography specifically? And for us, the important link and links are the many striking similarities between our culture and American culture. I work in a museum in Amsterdam with a vast amount of artworks which were actually conceived and produced around the corner. So as close as you can get to the place where it all happened in the 17th century. Art was produced and used by everyone in the intimacy of tiny houses filled with paintings and prints of all sorts, filled with thousands of illustrated books and prints coming from a liberal democratic country with freedom of religion and speech. Isn't that exactly what the vital art of photography in this country up till our day has been and is, with a range so broad and interesting and so alive? And there's more. I live on the Vliet in the old historical center of the Dutch town of Leiden, even older than Amsterdam. At the end of the 18th century, now more than 200 years ago, John Adams, one of your founding fathers and first presidents, must have passed my window on his way to burgomaster and councils to plea for money. Money to be able to beat the British. And the notoriously scrapey Dutch, first reluctant to give loans, but when it turned out the Americans were actually beating enemy Great Britain, very willing to help Adams. And his son, John Quincy, the first American president who was portrayed in the then new art of photography, he was also present at the time of the negotiations. He studied in my hometown in Leiden. And another strange coincidence, on the same canal 400 years ago, the Pilgrim Fathers left for the Americans and colonized New England at the expense of the Native Americans who had already lived there for ages, for centuries. And then New York. Brooklyn comes from Breukelen, Broadway is Brede Weg, and then by the end of the 19th century, another fascinating fact. Americans buying old Dutch paintings. One of them, George Eastman, the chair of Kodak. He, funnily, hired a bike and went exploring European cities to find new markets to sell cameras and roll film. From London to, of course, Amsterdam, Leiden to St. Petersburg he went. And on his way through the Netherlands, he was hunting for new paintings. In his notes, we read that at one moment he even wanted to go for a Rembrandt to add to his collection of old Dutch paintings. So it's interesting, our histories and those of New York, New England, New Amsterdam are somehow so intertwined. There's a strange mix of elements, a culture of citizens busy making art, nurturing arts and image production for simple uses at home and in the office, as well as for the fine arts. Travel, trade, exchange. An open society where, as here in the US in the period of the Second World War, lots of talents and immigrants did not get lost but got new opportunities and possibilities, opened up new venues, new fields. And both societies had many severe downsides as well. Colonialism, slavery, segregation, high and low, ups and downs. So to make a long story short, we love American photography, which is actually like a sponge, an art which simply cannot be separated from the complex histories of the USA, with a wide range of stories, a multitude of perspectives and backgrounds, and nurturing many great artists and art directors, and of course, great art. American photography, a perfect example, it seems to me, of photography in the veins of society, transforming communication into a universal visual language practiced over and over again. An art not only standing, but also acting in the midst of society until now, and we will always keep coming back to it. Thank you.
Bravo.
Yeah.
Keep it on the pedestal.
Yep.
And I don't have my bag with me.
Let's get all of you looking at the camera.
Yeah, just the award winner step forward and you guys sort of step a little bit behind. Just but right next to them. Yeah. No, you guys are forward.
Yes.
Oh, okay, right.
Yeah, that's perfect right there. Okay. Can you drop it a touch?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
I'll take this for you.
Oh, nice. Everyone looking right here?
Beautiful.
There.
Nice.
Good?
Good.
Okay.
One second.
Hold on, one more.
Just 1 second.
One moment.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Protecting everybody?
Okay. You're good. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Great suit. Great suit.
From the fleet naar New York.
Would you do that one more time? Yeah, the two of you together though. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Awesome. Thank you.